Developments coming in from Udhampur in Jammu and Kashmir, where twin blasts took place in a matter of 8 hours or so. Now we're learning that a drone dropped the RDX that is suspected to have been used in the Udhampur blast. Lashkar-e-Toiba's role is under the scanner, and that's the line of investigation that is currently being pursued by the investigating agencies. Remember, there were 2 blasts that took place, one late in the night, one in the wee hours of this morning in 2 parked buses. Unfortunately, 2 people were also injured in both of those blasts. Arunima, my colleague, now joins us for more on this. Arunima, we're given to understand now that LET's role is being probed.
The Lashkar-e-Toiba is operating for some time now in the Jammu area, and that's why their role is under scanner. Also because in the recent past you have seen their cadre attempting to carry out terror strikes in the Jammu area. The way these sticky bombs have been used, now that is something that they are confirming. Investigating officials are confirming to us that it looks like a sticky bomb was used. RDX has, of course, the samples have been sent for forensic analysis. But in the past, sticky bombs that have been recovered have shown traces of RDX, and this time around as well, RDX is being suspected. So the obvious question is, where do you get the RDX from? RDX, unlike ammonium nitrate, can't be procured at a local fertilizers shop or a local urea shop from where you can procure, get ammonium nitrate and use it in an IED. RDX is a high-grade explosive. In all the past explosions, we have seen RDX getting smuggled from across the border, be it the Mumbai blast back in the 90s or the recent Pulwama blast where it was smuggled via the tunnel route. So the suspicion now is that the drone droppings that you're seeing in Punjab, in Jammu and Kashmir, that is the route being taken to drop RDX. You saw Talib Hussain, one of those who was arrested from the upper reaches of Jammu recently. He was one of those who was given the task of collecting arms and ammunitions that were being dropped by drones. So all of that is under the scanner right now to figure out who are the people who collected when this RDX and other arms and ammunitions possibly were dropped. Where was the sticky bomb assembled? Who was responsible for putting that sticky bomb in not 1 but 2 buses? The suspicion is that the same person perhaps put the sticky bomb in the luggage compartment of both the buses. Investigation at preliminary stage, but these are the leads that they have.
That is interesting that, the talk of the manner in which this RDX was dropped into Indian territory, because we've seen heightened drone activity around the border for several months now. Several of those drones that were carrying arms and ammunition, that were carrying even narcotics, have been shot down by Indian forces.
Especially in Punjab. And Punjab and Jammu region share a border. So the suspicion is that perhaps this particular tranche of RDX was dropped using a drone in Punjab area, and then via road it could have been smuggled into Jammu. What is being investigated right now, if this was freshly dropped or there is somebody helping, if this is indeed Lashkar-e-Toiba as is being suspected, if there are people on the ground who are helping Lashkar-e-Toiba terrorists store this RDX and store this arms and ammunition. I gave you the example of one of those harborers who was recently arrested. He initially claimed he was a journalist, but subsequently he was arrested for collecting these drone drops, arms and ammunition. So are there more such people who are assisting Lashkar-e-Toiba? The other question that they also need to find out is that why was this placed in an empty bus? So preliminary investigation seems to suggest that there was a timer in these sticky bombs. How does the sticky bomb really operate? You use small quantity but high grade explosive. You put a magnet to this IED and there is a timer attached. So once you stick the magnet to your target, after a certain time, it blows off immediately. So was there miscalculation? The conspirator or whoever carried out the blast, did he miscalculate the time, not really calculating that by this time the bus will become empty, there will be nobody on board, or was it deliberate just to give a message? I mean, they're not drawing a link, but the fact is Union Home Minister Amit Shah is scheduled to visit Vaishno Devi. His initial dates for travel were these days between 26th and 28th. Subsequently, the visit was postponed. In all likelihood, he will go next week. So is there a linkage? At this time, they're not, the investigators are not saying anything. But we saw when the Prime Minister visited Jammu for a huge rally, there was a drone drop blast carried out about 4 kilometers from the rally venue.
Right, no links as of now as far as the blast and Home Minister Amit Shah's scheduled visit to Jammu and Kashmir next week is concerned, but the investigations are progressing in this particular case. For the moment, Arunima, thank you so much. In fact, we're staying with this big story that we're tracking here. Arunima continues to be with us. And Arunima, as far as the two blasts were concerned, when information came to the fore about them early this morning or late at night, it was looked at as a mysterious blast. But as and more information is coming to the fore, the use of RDX, the use of drones to drop that RDX, it definitely is looking at a terror scare.
Of course, I mean, this is now without doubt being looked at as a terror investigation. The National Investigation Team, the local team has also visited the ground, both the spots, as a matter of standard operating procedure. Because whenever there is a blast, whenever there is anything suspicious, NIA does send its team so that they're part of the investigation from the word go. Eventually, if they have to take over, they're already prepared. They know how the evidence has unfolded. So their team is already there on the ground. There is, of course, ADG Mukesh Singh has confirmed that the bomb disposal unit of the Indian Army was there on the spot. The various other agencies have also gone to the spot. So this is being looked at as a terror investigation right now. The presence of sticky bomb, the suspicion that an RDX, high-grade explosive like RDX and a timer device was used makes it a terror investigation. And we have seen sticky bombs getting used in the past also. There was a similar explosion in a bus in Katra in the past. There was another explosion which led to the death of a vegetable vendor. So this is being looked at from the prism of terror. The CCTV footage in that area is being scanned to find out who this suspicious looking person is. If there is anything that the CCTV has captured, locals are there being spoken to. Also the nearby hotels and guest houses, they are also being asked if they can provide any leads, because there is a gap between the two blasts and the distance we are told is about 2.5 kilometers between the two spots. So why did it take so much time? Did the conspirator actually stay put in a guest house and then go to the second spot? All of those angles under investigation.
Right, all of that is under investigation for the moment. Arunima, thank you so much for getting us the very latest.